Friends, today I'm going to explain you some of the basic commands of PowerShell. If you are new in PowerShell or planning to learn PowerShell, definitely these commands will be very beneficial for you. So let's start it. I'm starting a machine of Windows Server 2012. I'm starting PowerShell from here. If you have some background of DOS, then definitely it will be beneficial for you to learn PowerShell because there are some of the basic commands which are used exactly in the same way as in DOS. Just like if I'm using dir command, so it will display you the list of directory, and you can enter inside any of the folder using the command cd and the folder name. If you have to come out from there, you can use cd double dot. If you have to clear the screen, you can use cls command. So all these commands are exactly the same as in DOS. If I have to see the history, how many commands I have executed in this PowerShell, then I can use the command get history. So all these commands are being executed after starting PowerShell. If I have to start any of the particular command, for example, I have to execute cls, which is given at this number. So I can do that using invoke history command. Invoke history and then the number of the command, like 36, as you're watching. This is the number of this command, cls command. So I will write here 36 and will press enter. You will see the screen is clear. Now let's come to the next topic, that is process handling. How can we handle process using PowerShell? So if we have to display the list of all the processes which are running right now, for that there is a command get process. So it will display the list of all running processes. Before proceeding, I would like to tell you some of the basic things about typing the commands. Like I'm using this command get process. If I will simply press get, if I'll simply write this and will press tab key, then it will show you all the commands one by one which are starting with the word get. Like I'm pressing here tab, you're watching get ACL, the next command. All these commands will be shown one by one. If you will press shift tab, you will be back to the previous commands. If I have to execute get process command, then I need to write get proc, some of the unique words, some of the unique letters from your command you need to type, and you will press tab key, then it will complete the command and you can see the process. From all these processes, if this list is too long and you want to see any particular process, then you can do this by giving the name of the process. Like I want to see explorer process only, so for that I can write like this, get process, and then the name of the process, explorer. It will display the details about explorer process only. If you have to start any of the process, like I want to start notepad, then which command should I execute? There is a command start process and then the name of the process, like notepad. You will see it has been started. I'm minimizing it right now, I'm not closing, so that the process is in running stage right now. I want to stop this. So if I want to stop any of the process, for that there is a command stop process. You need to type a name keyword and then the name of the process which you want to stop. You're watching, it has been stopped. Fine. I'm starting it again. because I want to show you which is the other way. How can we use stop process in other way to stop the notepad process. You can stop the process using id also. First of all, you need to confirm what is the id of notepad process. So I'm using a get process command again and writing the name of the, you know, name of the process. I can use wildcard also. If I will simply write here note and star, it will display all the process names which are starting with the note word. So there is only one process here. So you're watching here, the id of the process is 2708. Okay, so I want to stop this process using the id rather than the name. So for that I need to execute this command, stop process, then id, and then the number of the id, like 2708. Fine. If I'm not sure that what this command will do, so I have a keyword WhatsApp. If I'll write this, it will show you after executing the command what will be the result. So if we are not sure at certain cases in some certain commands, then we can use WhatsApp keyword. It will show you exactly the result of the command. I'm pressing enter. You will see it is telling that performing the operation stop process on target notepad. Okay, so means it will stop the process only. So I'm executing this command right now. You will see notepad has been terminated. So let's come to the next session, service handling. How can we handle services using PowerShell? So first of all, I want to print all the services, whether these are the running services or the stopped services. So for that we have a command get service. I'm pressing enter. You're watching here, there are so many services. Some of them are running. Here in the left side you can see some of the services are running and some other are stopped. So it has shown you all the commands, all the services. So this is the command for displaying the services, get service. If you want to display any particular service rather than all the services, then you can do that also using get service and then the name of the service, like VSS. Okay, so you can use any of the name of the service here. Suppose you have to print all the details because it is displaying only some of the details, like its name, its display name, and its status, whether it is running or stopped. I want to display the complete details of the service. So for that I have a command get service and service name. I need to use a pipe sign and select star. If I'll give this command, it will display the complete list. Sorry, there is some problem, like select, I have missed E, I'm sorry for that. So you need to write select and star. So here you are watching that there is a complete list, complete details about the service. Suppose you want to display all the services which are in running stage right now. So how can you do that? Just watch here. Get service, pipe sign, where clause, dollar underscore dot status, eq for equals, the status should be running. So I need to write like this. Fine. then I need to press enter key. So it will show you all the services which are running. In the left side you can see there is no stopped service here. If you have to stop any of the service, then I want to stop VSS service here. So what I can do, get service VSS, I can use pipe sign and can combine the command with the stop service. The service has been stopped. Fine. I can see status. Here you're watching the status, it has been stopped. If you have to start this service, you can do that also, and for that there is a command start service and VSS means name of the service has been started. Just check whether it has been started or not. Get service VSS. Now you are watching, it is in running stage right now. There are some of the cases when your service is running, but maybe there is some problem that it is not working properly. In that case, you can restart your service, and for that you have a command restart service. And then the name of the service. It will restart your service simply. Suppose you don't remember exactly what's the name, and you want to handle any of the service using its display name, then you can do that also. You can restart your service, you can start your service, you can stop your services using display name. So just I'm using the same command restart service, and rather than using VSS, what I want to write its display name. So for that I need to use the keyword display name. Volume shadow copy. So it has been started. So in the same way you can stop or start the service using display name. There are some cases like if you have to change the startup type, because when next time your system will start, how the status you want for any particular service, like first of all I'm showing you in a graphical way. I'm going to show you a service DNS client. You're watching here, it is disabled. Startup type is disabled, means when next time your system will start, it will be disabled, but the current status is running. So you can change this startup type using PowerShell. How can you do that? Just watch here. For that we have a command set service. The name of the service you have to configure, like here I want to configure DNS client. For DNS client the name is DNS cache. Startup type, there are three values you can pass here, whether you can pass automatic, manual or disabled. Because it is already disabled, I want it to set automatic. So for that I need to pass the value automatic and enter. So it has been set. You can watch this using GUI. Here you can see the startup type is automatic right now. I'm clearing the screen. Let's come to the next section, that is event handling. How can we handle event logs using PowerShell? So for that there is a command Get-EventLog. I need to write the name of the log I want to see. Like I want to see the details about DNS server, the application, the security log, the Windows PowerShell log, or the system log, etc. So I want to see the events of DNS server log. So for that I need to write here log name DNS server. So it will display the events of DNS server log you're watching here. There are so many events here. If I want to see, I want to display only the last 3 events, then I can do that also. And for that I need to add a new keyword, that is newest. And how many last events I want to display, like I want to display only the last 3 events, so I need to write here 3. So it is showing only the last 3 events. If I want to display the events according to any date, like I want to display all the events of DNS server which are which are logged after 8th of April, so I can do that using this after, and then here you need to write the date 4816. This is in the format of mmddYY. So it will display the all the events of DNS server which are stored after 8th of April. Sometimes suppose it's not possible for you to study all the events. For troubleshooting purpose you can store the events in any text file, and that is very simple. What you have to do, you can use the command, and then after that you need to write the redirection operator and then the name of the file, name of the log file. Like I'm creating a new file, that is trylog.txt. So it will create a file trylog.txt if it is not already exist, and will store the output of this command to this file. So I'm pressing enter. So you're watching here this this file will be created. Here you can see this has been created. So we can read it, we can open it in notepad, or we can display the contents of this file over here also. Like here I'm displaying the contents. That's fine. Let's come to the next section. How can you take help for any particular command? I'm clearing the screen. There is a command get help, and after that you need to write the name of the command for which you want to take help. Like I want to use the help of get process command. So here you can see the help, the details, the syntax about get process command. Even now this this help is not complete. If you want to display the complete list of get process command, then you can do that also, and for that you simply need to write a full keyword. Here you can display the entire contents of, about this command get process. I want to explain you one thing over here. Like if you are talking about any of the command like get process, Every command in PowerShell is a combination of two kinds of words. One, first one is the verb, that may be a get, set, etc. And the second word is the noun, that is related to any particular process or service, etc. So if you have to suppose get the list of all the commands which has any particular noun, then you can display this, and for that there is a command, get command. Then you need to use a keyword noun. Suppose I want to display all the commands which has a noun service. Here you can see the list of all the commands which has a noun service. So this is related to the service command. Next, suppose you want to display all the commands which has a verb get. So you can do that also. For that you need to pass this command, get command, then verb, then the keyword, I mean get. Here you can see there are lots of commands which are starting with get. So that's all. I think this will be very helpful for you. Thank you.